I'm in a privileged position that I can do some really incredible things. So now it's more about the journey, about who I can touch in a certain way, share a story, have a laugh, this and that, and not take myself too seriously, but in the gym, take it very seriously.
Well, you just touched on Ronnie again 8 times.
Yeah.
I mean, he was here today. It's like so cool every time we speak.
That's just crazy. 8 times.
8 times.
There hasn't been 8 in the world, like in a row, anything. I know, crazy.
And we always bring up, every time that I speak to Ronnie, we always bring up just to the fans, is that he won his first Olympia when he was 34.
Yeah, and I'm 34.
You are 34, and you've got 3 already. I mean, at 34, then to continue to win 8, and you're 34 and you've won 3 already.
No pressure, right? You can see I sat down. You know, every year is a new year. You know, it takes a lot. It takes a lot out of us, for sure. I've spoken to Ronnie about this. I spoke to Lee Haney about this. 1 year at a time. I have a magic number in my head of how many I would like to win, because you have to have goals. Probably won't share that number at the moment because someone in here is going to think it's cocky.
People should.
Doesn't sound cool. I mean, seriously, wouldn't that be awesome? Gentleman just asked if it was 9. I'm breathing hard just thinking about 8, let alone 9. If I got 9, why not do 10? You know? That may not happen, and you know what? It would be amazing. But let's get 4. Let's get 5. And let's go from there. And I'm more excited about who's coming with me. Because I got a lot of people coming against me, man, and I want to know, like, if I were to, you know, I remember when Coleman lost. And I remember the following year when he pretty much did his farewell. I actually was standing in the crowd and I was crying because he had like 3 standing ovations. It was amazing. And I remember the blue trunks on that Saturday night. He posted one of his older music post routines, and he was in tears. I mean, he had us all like sobbing. I had some fans like, "Man, why you crying, man?" I said, "Man, do you understand again what you're seeing? Greatness." I mean, it was just amazing to see someone that talented. Outwork his competition every time, and a great man to try to follow. I always tell Ronnie, I mean, now you know how cool it is to actually be able to have Ronnie Coleman on your cell phone and actually chat, you know, girls and stuff. And you know, one of the coolest things is, you know, I'm always a jokester, so I go up to Ronnie one day and I say, you know how many bodybuilders you sabotaged throughout the years? And he goes, "What do you mean by this?" You kind of see where I'm going with this. He goes, "What do you mean, man?" I said, "Man, you had like chicken breasts with the chicken tenders with the barbecue sauce, and you can't diet on barbecue sauce, man. And you can't have French fries." And you know what I'm saying? He was dieting on French fries and ketchup, and you know what I'm saying, and then lifting all these heavy ass weights. You know how many people at my gym that killed themselves trying to lift that same stuff? Yeah, I would be like Cole today. I tried to do that stuff down there, broke my hand one time trying to lift these weights one time. Seriously, I was amateur. But it was just like we all wanted to be great, man. We all were willing to try, right? And you know, I think guys like him, Arnold, Jay, I mean, really in my mindset at the moment, nothing can be taken away from the current competitors. But why not, for me, consider competition and also think who else is in front of me on the Olympic list? You got Jay with 4, you got Dorian with 6, you got Arnold with 7, and you have the Haney running home with 8. I got 5 people I gotta chase. So now you're kind of seeing where my mindset is right now. It doesn't mean I don't respect the other guys. It just means that there's them and then there's an even higher standard that I'm trying to achieve. And whether people understand it or not, I can't. Right now, I can't be concerned because I want to get to it. Yes.
All right, we've got a question. Here's one.
What's the hardest part for you and how do you get over it?
Going through right now. I lost my dad in March, so I was actually reconnecting with my father after not having a relationship with him growing up, and it took a lot out of me. It still is. So I'm still going through it. I had to bury him a couple weeks ago. And winning this year for him, how does it remain neutral too?
Yeah.
Thank you. So, you know, life throws you a lot of curveballs, right? You always hear that saying, life throws you a curveball. You know what I say when people say life throws you a curveball? Curveballs can be hit out of the park. That's what I'm going to do with this. I'm going to utilize it with the gym. The gym is a place where I get to go. I've been training very, very late in my hometown. And, you know, I've been training there, trying to be actually sometimes stop in the middle of the set, damn near tear up. And it's not really to you know, you go through a lot of emotions. I'm sure a lot of people have lost a loved one, whether they're parent or you know, someone else. You know, you just ask yourself, man, like, damn, man, I miss him, you know? And all I try to remind myself is that, you know, there's a better place up there, and now I get to win for him, and get to kick some butt for him, and even though I don't have half, you know, I lost half of my parents, I still have a much better spot. And, you know, like I tell people in here, you know, you deal with life challenges, you gotta look them straight in the eye and say, I'm still freaking standing. I'm still freaking standing, and I'm gonna keep going until the wheels fall off. That's just how it's gonna go. I can't care. Someone's gotta get better today. It's gonna be me. I gotta be excited about it. I'm gonna be pumped about it. I ain't gonna just sit there and sulk and be depressed. It's a disease. People get hit with life. Get hit with a lot of challenges in life. They hit you in the chest. They hit you in the soul. They make you want to not survive. You don't want to live anymore. You cry your eyes out. You think you can't move on. I go through the same shit that everybody goes through like that. The only difference is that I'm not better than any one of you. All I'm saying is that it gives you an opportunity to be knocked down to the floor when you feel like you can't even breathe because the world is on your shoulders. You can't breathe because the world is on your chest. You can't talk. You can't get your mind right. I'm telling you, if you decide to get better, you will. But you have to be willing to do it every day. And that, to me, is why I'm going to win. Because I decide. It's not my luck. I didn't roll the dice to win this damn Olympiad. I did it because I love it. I did it because I had to do it. I did it because that's just in my DNA, and I'm making sure I channel that energy into something positive. So then one day I can inspire someone else that is going through something 20 times, 100 times worse to say, you know what, I'm sorry, but you can do it too. There ain't no damn excuse. If someone out there is going through something right now, probably ain't even here. And they're still here. They're still standing. So that's what bodybuilding, I mean, bodybuilding is an amazing sport, right? You can't go out drinking the night before the show. You can't just screw around. You can't do this halfway. And you're gonna get thrown things that try to throw, you know, teach your armor, whatever it is. Go through adversity. I hear guys all the time, why didn't you quit for the show? Well, my girlfriend left me, or this or that, I lost my job, my dog died, whatever it is. I understand. But come on, man, like, focus, stay the course. Stay the course, you can. And yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna stay the damn course, I'm gonna have fun with this. I'm gonna train hard, I'm gonna train smart. You're gonna see the day that I retire on the Olympia stage. Hopefully I get to retire on the Olympia stage. You're gonna know that I had the most fun up there. Off the stage, you're gonna know I was always smiling. I was always having fun. You know, I was always shaking hands when I was dead ass tired. And it's because I love it. It's because it's who I am now. Never thought I'd be. And I was a basketball player. You see these shorts? It's the basketball shorts. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a baller. I love hoops, right? God gave me another avenue to do something completely different, and I'm taking it. And although life throws me some curveballs, I'm going to knock them out of the park. I'm just going to continue to have fun and keep it moving.
Thanks, man. We've got enough time for maybe one or two more questions. Thanks.
Hey, Phil. First, I think your dad is super proud of you.
Thank you.
And second, well done. I have a 4-year-old and a 6-year-old, and they watch Generation I more than I have. And they look at the magazines and see you every single time. I don't really have a Christian. I just have to say that I'm in awe here, sitting here looking at you.
Thank you. The pleasure's all mine. Seriously.
You must get taken back a lot, dude, whenever stuff like that happens, right?
I mean, I wish you guys could see it from my vantage point. When I get ready to leave here and I go back to Colorado at some point, I'm still on tour. I'm going to have a hard day. Difficult night, stressful moment in the gym. Something's not going to go right. My day's going to be messed up, right? I'm going to do my very best to remember these moments, these words, these handshakes, these stares. I really am. I appreciate you all. And, at this point in time in my career, I don't necessarily do it. And a lot of guys, they get into bodybuilding, a lot of girls get into bodybuilding, they do it for a couple different reasons. Usually they kind of do it to kind of prove someone wrong. Am I right? Someone told me they weren't good enough, or they're ugly, or whatever it is. They may not want to admit it, but there was something, they're like, what? I'm going to be better than that, to prove that person wrong. At this point in time in my life, I'm trying to remember that there's a lot of cool people in this world that actually do believe in me. So instead of thinking about those guys that are rooting for the next guy, that are, hating on me on the internet and talking trash and this and that, I'm going to win for the people that believe. That's what I'm going to do. From this day forward, I'm going to do it for the people that believe. You can't focus on negative energy to get a positive result. It just doesn't work that way. Eventually, a lot of guys, they'll say, haters are your motivators and this and that. I understand, but at some point in time, you got to be like, man, the best always get hated on. Jesus Christ got hated on, man. His own homies, like, his own people, man. I say homies. His own people, man. They snitched on him. They did him dirty. Like, they hated him. Jesus Christ. I know that I'm going to be hated. It's okay. But I have a lot of believers. People in here, you guys believe in the sport. You guys are inspired. You guys inspire me to want to do better. And that's what I'm going to do. You got to get one more question.
Yeah, one more question.
Get one more.
You have to answer.
No, I'll do more. I just was saying you said.
Yeah, man. They told me to get one question.
Yeah, I'll do another one. I'll see the guy there too.
All right, good.
You said we can ask anything we want to. I didn't manage to get through the queues to get this sign today. Possible to get you signed.
Oh, take it